Hey besties, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another monthly TBR video. It is currently October 31st, so happy Halloween if you celebrate Halloween. I hope everyone had a good one. I'm doing nothing. I'm not much of a Halloween person, so I'm just chilling watching Netflix and calling it a good day. But today we are going to do another TBR video for the month. I was thinking we will do the TBR jar again. I really enjoyed doing that last month. I didn't do a really good job of sticking to my TBR for the month, which you will see in my wrap up video, which should be coming out after this. But I'm excited to do this again. I feel like it was fun to just choose a bunch of different books that I probably wouldn't look towards usually for the month. But yeah, let's get into this month's TBR video. Okay, let's choose our first one. I'm scared. I'm scared. Okay, something that has an adaptation. I feel like I have both at the same time, multiple books that have adaptations, but also multiple books that do not have adaptations, which is a bit of a problem. I feel like most of the books that I have that are like have adaptations, I've already read the first book. So we might be choosing like a second or so one book in the series. Oh, I do have one, but I don't know if I'm prepared to dive into that series yet because if I put it on my TBR, I probably will not read it this month. Okay, I'm gonna go with something that I think there's a high chance that I'm gonna put on my TBR. Okay, I'm gonna go with a book that I think there's a high chance I could read it this month. I've been wanting to read it for like a while now, and I've really been meaning to just finish up the series and continue in the world, and that is City of Fallen Angels by Cassandra Clare. This is the fourth book in the Mortal Instruments series, and if you've read that series, you know the turmoil you're going through as a reader for the first three books. But we've cleared that up now. We're now at this book. I've always been a big fan of the Shadowhunters universe and stuff, and I watched the whole Shadowhunters show. I watched the City of Bones movie. I read up a lot about the series, about the world in the series and stuff. So I definitely want to continue this. This one's actually like the shortest of the six books in the Mortal Instruments series, so I definitely think there's a high chance I can get to this for this month. So I think we'll put this one on the TBR. Okay, I think I'm only going to do five books. So we'll do our second prompt. Two out of five. Oh, also, I did rewrite all these prompts so they're like bigger pieces of paper and makes them more fun. Something with an orange cover. Do I think I have a lot of these. Okay. I think we can do this. Or maybe we can't. Oh, I do have Nothing Like the Movies, but I haven't read Better Than the Movies. So that one doesn't work. I have Wild Eyes by Elsie Silver, but I haven't read Wild Love, so that one doesn't work. Oh, I do have that one. I don't really want to choose like a summary romance book because I know I'm not going to read it in November because that's just not the vibe at all. Me not knowing what I have on my own TBR. Classic. Okay, so it turns out I have like barely anything that has an orange cover. Unless it's like a summary romance book, which I'm not going to choose because it's winter, so I'm not going to read it. I would never read it. I'm not going to do that to myself. I'm going to do I'm gonna go a little out of order here. I am going to put a final book in a series on my TBR because I'm currently doing a reading vlog for the series. So I am gonna put the last Harry Potter book on the series. I would say that there's enough orange in it. I would classify that as. I still have to read book six. I'm currently reading book five for the reading vlog, so stay on the lookout for that. I'm hoping it'll go out somewhere in mid-November. But I'm gonna put book seven on my TBR and just group these two together and call it a day because that's all I got. I plan on reading and completing the series though in the beginning of November, so shouldn't be a problem. Okay, let's go into book three, guys. Place and title. Do I have any books with the place in the title? I feel like I have nothing. Okay, I found my book. I recently read the first book in the series and actually just bought this book today because I was like, I want to continue the series and read this book this month. And that is The Cinnamon Bun Bookstore. This is the second book in the Dream Harbor series by Laurie Gilmore. Such a cute, fun fall-esque romance series. I'm really excited to read this one. So I think we'll put this on the TBR because the Cinnamon Bun Bookstore is a place. It's the name of the bookstore in the town, so we're gonna go with that, and it's gonna be good. I'm excited to read this one. Okay, now let's choose our fourth prompt. I chose another colored cover. This one's a purple cover. Let's look. Let's look. The one I chose is House of Worn Bone by Leah Stone. This is the second book in the Gilded City trilogy, I think it's called. I read the first book like back in June, and I don't remember much about it, but I do remember it left on like a crazy cliffhanger, and I know that's the setup for this book. And I just been putting this off for so long, but I think it'll be good to have something that's like really short and digestible on the TBR. I think it's like under 300 pages. So wait, it's like just over 200 pages. Okay, this might be perfect for November because I have quite a few chunky books. So I think we'll put this one on for purple cover. Okay, now let's choose the final book in the TBR. Oh, this one's just a fantasy. It's kind of a free pick. Wait, this is fantastic. Okay, so I may be getting on this train a little bit late, but I'm gonna put Phantasma on my list. This is by Kaylee Smith. It's the first book in, I think, the Wicked Games duology. I really wanted to read this in October, but I just ran out of time and I was mood reading and it just really didn't fit into the scheme of things. But I've heard nothing but great reviews of it. And so I definitely want to read this. Hopefully, I'll read it like towards the beginning of November so it's not too long after Halloween and I'm still like in spooky season vibes and just living my best life. I've heard amazing things about it, and people I know that have read it have like been like it's a 6-star read. So I'm really excited to read this one. I think we're going to go with this. Okay, so that is all for my TBR jar. I just want to talk briefly about like a few books that are on my like personal TBR. Some books that I'm like really like looking at to read soon and stuff. Obviously, finishing the Harry Potter series is high on my priority list. And then I also want to continue the Throne of Glass series. I've read through Heir of Fire, which is the halfway point. I've also read the prequel as well. And so I'm on Queen of Shadows and I want to continue that series. I would like to finish it by the end of the year, by the new year, to where I can start Crescent City in the January. So that's kind of on my list. And then probably just like trying to finish up some series I'm in the middle of like 30 different series. So let me know down below if you guys want to see a video where like I'm trying to complete some series I'm in the middle of and things like that. I think it would be really good for me personally because I'm in the middle of like 30 series and I'm like bad at completing a series. I used to be really good when I picked up reading again. Like I'd read the whole series straight through and within a week, like if it was a trilogy, that series would be done and checked off my list. Now I'll read like the first book of like 5 different series before going back to that first one I read. So it's a bit of a problem. So yeah, if you guys want to see that video, please let me know. I've been thinking of turning into a bit of like a video series, like I've seen a few content creators do. So I think that would be good. But this is my, what is the month? November TBR. Oh my God, I can't believe we're in November. But yeah, it's like almost entirely fantasy with one romance. I'm in a real big fantasy mood. So primarily what I'm reading is fantasy. So that's just how it's going to be. We have technically 6 books because I put both the Harry Potter books on here. So 6 books on my TBR. I think this is more digestible than October. So hopefully we actually read most, if not all, of the books on this TBR, and I can finally complete a monthly TBR. I started doing monthly TBRs like earlier this year and have yet to complete one, so maybe this will be the month. Who knows? Let me know if you guys want to see a video of me trying to finish a TBR for a month. I would be very interested in doing that. I would have a lot of fun with that. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. I was about to say smash that subscribe button, but like that sounds really early 2010s and really cheesy, so I'm not going to say that. But make sure you subscribe and turn on the little notification bell if you want to stay up to date on all of my bookish content. Hopefully, I have more videos coming out in November and December. I've just been really busy this month and have not been able to put out too much. Make sure to leave a comment down below, maybe talking about what your November TBR is. If you have any books that you want me to read, if you have any video ideas that you really want to see me do, that would also be really helpful. But yeah, I hope you liked today's video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.